What's up, old school homies? Let's talk about our Squire guitars collectible. I hear a lot of people come up to me and say, Trav, you know Squires aren't collectible, right? Why do you collect so many cheap guitars? Well, there's definitely one YouTube channel that got me going on it. What was his name? Steve from Boston? Yeah, he's good. He appreciates Squires. He has a whole basement full of Squires. He's really positive about them. He does reviews on them. Really cool channel. He likes to just talk, and he's a cool guy. I used to listen to him while I was driving home. So check out Steve from Boston. He's a Squire collector. Got way more Squires than me. I would say I've had 4 Squires before. At least. I'm looking around. No, 5. I think I had 5 of them. I love Squires. They're so pretty. They're so nice. They're pretty much exactly like a real Fender, but they're licensed to be made in another factory. And a lot of times they'll use different building materials, different woods and different metals, different quality materials. So you have to be careful as to buying one that's cheaper. Like there are certain years where they use cheaper and cheaper parts, but it's hard to get into that very much because it goes into people's opinions. I'll just give you my breakdown that the tuning pegs are the weakest part of a Squire. Like the little tuning pegs on the top, yeah. In the 80s, it's okay. They actually use Goto tuning pegs, and I have some of those on my 80s Squires that I never had to change, and they're quality parts. But and the pickups in the early 80s ones were nice. I like the pickups in pretty much all the Squires, so I'm different than other people on that. And the bridges, I haven't had any that failed yet, except for like some of the saddles. Like it would be nice to have like nice saddles on any of my guitars, but there's too much hype against how they're cheap. Like there's just way too much. Other guitars don't go that much higher in value as far as like being nicer in quality. Unless you start putting money into them. You have to put money into any guitar pretty much. Might as well start from scratch. Every guitar has its bones. You could do a fret level on any guitar. You could put a nut on any guitar. You can put some different pickups in any guitar. That's why they're a good modifier too. Like if you just want to do something of your own and you don't want to ruin something that's already good, that's your way to go. You can modify anything about a Squire to be what you want it to be. It doesn't make it collectible. And that's what sucks is like if you want it to be collectible, you want to leave all the original parts on it. And that way it'll command the original price that everybody wants. And the early 80s Japan ones command the biggest price, usually over $500 now. The made in Korea ones, like I picked up the other day, that were made in like the 90s, they have less of a reputation. I don't know why. It's because people have like a bias against plywood. Check out my video, my love for plywood body guitars, and we could get over that. And yeah, beyond that, they're not very collectible because there's so many out there. But the newer ones that are coming out are collectible if you like collecting them to play them because they're all super high quality. And the beauty of a Squire, like you could get anything. You could get a Jaguar, a Mustang, a Telecaster. You could get anything you want that a Fender makes in Fender Squire. So it's a real Fender to me. It's a real Fender to Steve, and it's a real price tag to anybody who wants to get in on one of those early 80s ones, or even the 90s ones now. They're not going below 150 anymore, so yeah, check it out on the listings. Everybody looks at what they're gonna sell and they go, well, it's a Squire, sell it below $100. You could buy a new one for $100. a lot of times if it's older, keep researching the model, look at the little factory it came from, all kinds of different things you could do to decipher. This could be like a $500 guitar if you clean it up.